Well, hello there, everyone. How you doing? Well, I hope you're doing well, fine and dandy, as I hope so. So, the reason I was making this video in the middle of the night like this is because I carry a very holy purposes with it. So, basically, it's just my last assignment for this semester on spoken English practice subject in my school. So all we have to do is talking about any kind of topics in about 5 or 6 minutes or so and record it. Well, exactly just like this. So I think let's just get straight to the point here. So what are we going to talk about tonight is something that changed my life completely few years ago. Like it was a major life changer to me. And it's kind of funny to think about this life changer thing because basically it's just a regular TV shows, like literally, like it's just an American TV show from the 90s. Well, the name of this show is That 70s Shows. So the story about this show is very basic actually. It just revolves around a group of teenagers, doing their life in the 70s and, doing their homework, hanging out, cruising and all that, partying. And, and they basically always doing wacky stuff and their parents gonna get all mad and teach them a lesson. So it's pretty basic actually. But I'm not going to do an in-depth review of that shows. Well, not today at least. Well, what I'm going to talk about is how is that show changed my life. Like, like really changed my life. Well, and by the way, I don't prepare any kind of script here, so I'm sorry if I stutter a lot during this video because basically I'm just rambling about any kind of words that come to my mind right now. So, how it changed my life? Well, it's a long story, really. Well, in the short version of it, basically I was a very introverted guy back when I was in high school, middle school. Well, basically in most of my life, I was being so introverted and antisocial, and well, it's if I have being honest, it's really hard for me to talk to people, and making eye contacts and making friends in general. So and I'm not introverted in a cool way, edgy, Billie Eilish, dark, moody, depression kind of way, but in more dorky, nerdy, spend all day in my room gamer kind of way. So basically I was a very dorky, nerdy guy. So before I found this show, I was watching a lot of movies, like from a masterpiece like The Godfather, Star Wars and all that, to the other side of the universe, like The Room and Neil Breen and all that. And also from many foreign movies like Swiss Genevieve the Ville from France. That was a very disturbing but beautiful movie, quite to be honest. Well, by the way, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce it correctly because it's French and I can't speak French. So basically, and when I was in high school, I found this movie called Dazed and Confused. Well, it's about a teenagers in the 70s that just cruising around because their school life is over, and I was commenting on YouTube and saying, man, I wish there was a show that show a teenager doing fun stuff and all this, during the 70s. And there's some people that saying, dude, you should watch that 70s shows, and I never heard of it. So I was checking on it, and bro, it just like dream come true. Like really, it was like everything I was looking for from that dream, you know, because I was really in love with Dazed and Confused, and basically now I have like 8 seasons of it. Like, oh my god, I was so blessed. So basically, when I watched that show, I realized something. I realized that what am I doing with my life? You know, why am I spending all day playing video games? And don't get me wrong, that was really fun, and I still do it. I still do that. I still do that like almost every day right now too. But why am I wasting so much in my time uh, staying in my room? You know, I mean, see, the point is, after watching that show, I realized that the game is not going anywhere. You know, I can play it anytime I want. You know, but this moment, this life, that this age, I'm not gonna stay on this age forever. You know, so why I don't cherish that moment with real people? You know, doing some stuff that makes me happy. You know, some stuff that matters. Some stuff that I'm able to tell to my children in the future. You know, something that I'm gonna be proud of. So basically, it turns me from an introvert to, well, basically I was trying so hard to change that side of me. You know, I was making so many friends after that. I was joining a band. I was doing acting classes and all that. Well, that show is, oh god, I'm stumbling. I'm sorry. Well, basically about that show, that's so good about that show, it shows you how fun it is if you just put down your gadget and do stuff with your friends. Like, you know, cruising around, go to the restaurant or something, enjoying the Saturday night together in your house. Well, don't waste that. You know, if if I'm in the position of giving you guys an advice, don't waste your time in all this social media or gaming stuff. You know, put some time in your life to just go out of your house. You know, just go out of your house, taking a walk. Don't even take a motorcycle. Just walk and enjoy your life. And after, and because of that show, I was really feel more alive than ever. Like, I was honestly feeling so blessed after watching that show. Like, I'm very grateful to God for sending me this show, and I'm very grateful that I'm one of few in my country that know this show, because this show is not as quite as popular as Friends in my country. Well, and finding it was it's a miracle to me. Like, really, it saves me from all these introverted things. Like, I don't have a life back then before I don't have a life back then before I watch these shows. You know, basically all I do is just playing Assassin's Creed and GTA and stuff on my computer. Well, there's also positive sides of it actually. You know, I learned history, especially from Assassin's Creed. Like, I'm doing very well at history actually. But cherishing a moment, that's something that you guys should do at least once in your life. You know, just go out, don't care about everything, you know. And before you grow up, and you got many responsibilities on you. Well, the thing is about the show that it's also had many negative sides of it. And I don't say that you guys must try anything that these kids do on these shows, you know, because there's a lot of negative things that they do in these shows. But it's about sharing a moment with your friends, you know. It's the sharing with your friends, you know, talking without phone inside, if you could. Well, you know, I mean, we can watch a lot of movies, we can play many games, we can stay in our room, being comfortable all time. But what are we going to tell when we grow up? What are we going what are we going to tell to our children? Like, what's our story in this world if you just spend all your day in your room? So it's just like a wake-up call to me. So if you guys never ever watched or ever heard of it, if you guys never heard or watched it, I totally recommended it for you guys, like highly recommended it, especially if you guys are about my age. So yeah, just avoid the negative stuffs, and believe me, you guys gonna find it, very changing. It's so different than our society today. Like, our teenage culture is very different from the thing that they saw in that shows. I mean, of course it's not realistic at all, but come on, there's a lot of positive sides of it. Well, basically that's all I'm going to say right now, because it's past midnight and I'm really tired. Maybe I could, and sir, please, and sir, I hope this video is have a good quality so you can score it greatly. Because I hoping you give me an A. Please give me an A, like give me an A plus if you could. So anyway, that's it, guy. Anyway, that's it of this video. Well, I hope I can talk about it more deeply, sometimes in the future. So you guys, my advice for you guys is do a little research for that shows, please. Maybe it can change your life too, like it did to me. So anyway, that's it, guys. Sir, thank you so much for listening to my rambling, and see you around. Bye.